First of all, I would like to extend my most sincere and heartfelt warmest regards to His Excellency, the President of Burkina Faso, President Ibrahima Traoré. I would also like to thank the Prime Minister and his entire government for the warm welcome that has been extended to us since our arrival. I would also like to convey to him the greetings of the entire Senegalese people, led by His Excellency President Bassirou Diomaye Diakhar, who kindly authorized this mission at the invitation of my counterpart from Burkina Faso for two purposes. First, a visit to participate in the celebration of a great and worthy son of Africa, a fighter who has illuminated all the continent's patriotic, Pan-Africanist and sovereignty struggles for several decades, that is, the late President Thomas Sankara, who will be honored tomorrow through the inauguration of the mausoleum dedicated to him. And secondly, a working visit with my counterpart from Burkina Faso to discuss a number of cooperation topics between our two countries. And it is within this context that we had the honor of being received by the President of Burkina Faso, who granted us a lengthy meeting during which we were able to review a number of issues. First of all, security-related issues. On behalf of President Bassirou Diomaye Faye, I would like to convey to the entire Burkina people the solidarity of the Senegalese people in the face of this ordeal that has been imposed upon them, which they did not choose, but which has been forced upon them. To convey a message of unwavering support to President Traoré, to his entire government, and to the Burkina people in their fight against this terrorism that has been imposed upon them. To consider every possibility for collaboration and support in the face of this ordeal, because it is an illusion to think that when Burkina or Mali or Niger face this ordeal, it will simply remain within the borders of those countries. We all know that our destinies are bound together by history and geography, and that none of our countries can be spared from this scourge if it continues to spread across West Africa. And that is why Senegal, beyond simply expressing solidarity, will not rule out any form of collaboration to support our brothers in this ordeal. Also, on a bilateral level, we should consider continuing this collaboration, which is already very fruitful. There are already about 20 agreements between our two countries, and about 20 more are currently under discussion and should be finalized quickly in order to strengthen not only our bilateral cooperation, but also our multilateral collaboration within the space we share together. I was very pleased to listen to President Traoré for several minutes as he explained the situation to us, but also as he demonstrated the resilience of the Burkina people in the face of this ordeal. He reiterated his openness and that of Burkina Faso to remain a force for African unity, for unity within the sub-region, and a force for openness in both economic and security cooperation. Because I tend to say that this continent has only these two challenges, and everything we must do should revolve around that. Obviously, for a country like Burkina, the challenge is even greater, having to meet economic demands, which are demands for all peoples, but especially for the peoples of Africa, while at the same time having to deal with the security crisis it is experiencing. What is important is the openness that we have felt, the willingness. We are no longer in a closed world, especially not in another region, and we thank him for this attentiveness, this care, this demonstration of solidarity and brotherhood with the Senegalese people and with his brother, President Bassirou Diomaye Diakhar. And we leave this palace completely satisfied and reassured about the future of collaboration between our two countries.